Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, back again, once again. This one right here is definitely an instant classic in the making. No doubt about it. First time to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well-versed in the good Docs content. All of my good stuff listed in the link in the description area below. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about touch barrier and how it could be the difference between whether you get laid or not in the Philippines. All right, now some people would be like, Doc, why are you making a lot of videos about how to get laid, bro? Because that's what y'all want to know about, right? And ladies, never take it as a sign of disrespect. This is just me channeling my inner self and things that I think to be important and things that I think foreigners need to know before they date and or try to be with you in other ways than just friends, right? So you want to make sure that the foreigner is trained appropriately, right? That's why they come to the good doc. Anyways, how the touch barrier plays a major part in whether you get laid or not. The touch barrier is very, very sensitive. It's a very, very delicate thing because eventually it will tell you just how comfortable a Filipina is with you. Okay? Now, how I establish touch barrier in any time I'm going out on a date or if I see somebody or anything like that, I noticed that from looks, you can tell if a Filipina is timid, if she is shy, if she is tense around you. How she acts, right? She's jumpy or whatever and shit. She just doesn't know how to act around you. Maybe she's shy, maybe whatever it is. She's just not yet comfortable. But once she starts to get comfortable and you notice that she's comfortable, things can definitely transition in ways or transition towards things that you are probably looking to get. Anyways. So for me, how I establish touch barrier or how I establish whether a Filipina is comfortable with me or not. Let's say I'm out on a date. Let's say we go to Jollibee. Let's say we go to McDonald's or whatever. We're going to a movie or whatever it is. How I establish touch barrier is very simple. If I hold the door open for a Filipina or whoever I'm on a date with, I place my hand on the small of the back. Now, like my man said, and you may remember this, I think it was my man Hitch or whatever, and my man said if you cup too low, or if you go too high, it's too friendly, and then if you go too low, it feels like you're just trying to grab some ass, right? So you want to make sure that you touch it in the proper area. Small of the back, lower of the back. You're just going to touch it with the palm of your hand, because it's kind of like guiding her through, right? And if she doesn't jump, and she's not timid, or she's okay with you touching her, things can definitely go the way that you want them to go. And a lot of people will be like, Doc, man, what are you talking about? You don't understand until you understand the establishment of touch barrier in the Philippines. If I can sit here, laugh, joke, and, touch her on her thigh and she's not moving or jumping or, rub her on her shoulder a little bit. Not no perverse way, but, kind of like you're joking like, you're so balero or whatever, or you're so whatever it is, or sino naling, which means you're lying or whatever. If we're just joking around, I know I'm just throwing out random words. Don't shoot me for it. But if you're joking around with her and she's not jumping or she's not timid for you to like touch on her or rub on her or anything like that. And again, it's not in a perverse way. You're just kind of like fucking with her. But just to see how comfortable she is with you touching her. I know it sounds crazy and I know it sounds perverse, but it's not. If you see what I see in my mind, it's not what it's meant to be. It's just the knowing that she's not really uncomfortable with you anymore. If she's hitting on you like, or punching you in the, not punching you, but like hitting you in the shoulder or touching on you, you're for damn sure in there like booty hair. Now, how you choose to transition that into something for real, completely up to you. I tell you the truth, channeling my inner Marcus, if I'm out with a girl, we're having a good time, I can tell that she's opened up to me and she's a little bit more comfortable with me now because, we're able to laugh and joke and have a good time and, my words are working. She's not too timid anymore because trust me, when they meet foreigners for the first time, they're super timid for the most part, unless you're dealing with a professional. Chances are she's super timid, she's super shy because she's not used to either dating with the foreigner or she's just not used to you and she just doesn't know how you are or what your intentions are. But when you get her comfortable and she's joking, I tell you the truth, I'll tell her straight up, do you want to go somewhere and be alone? Do you mind if if we go be alone? Well, we can go back to my apartment, go watch a movie or whatever. Make your moves from there. Because she'll tell you right then and there, after the touch barrier has been established and you're good, if she's okay with going back to your place to hang out and chill for a minute, I'm pretty sure she knows exactly what we're going back to this place to be alone for. That's hence the reason why I always throw in the word alone. Like, you want to go somewhere and be alone for a little bit. So she knows when two people are alone. I said, look, there is no amount of distance between the English and the Philippine language that she couldn't read between the lines on that one. You feel me? So if you give it time, play around, see how it is, work with it, work with what you got. You see that she's comfortable with you, rubbing on her thigh, or just, smacking on her. Just something friendly touches, of course. Nothing perverse, like I said. If she's cool with that, please believe there is a high percentage chance, this is going to sound fucked up, she'll let you touch her in other ways. There was no other way for me to say it, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. But if she cool with you, man, she'll probably let you touch her in other ways, man. It's life, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Touch barrier is important. Touch barrier, I promise you, is the difference between whether you get laid or not with a Filipina, right? How comfortable she is with you touching on her in any capacity. Again, not in a perverse way. I keep having to reiterate that. But how comfortable she is with you in her general space or close to her or whatever will tell you everything that you need to know. All right? Sometimes it may take time, man. Sometimes she's just not comfortable. Sometimes it takes time. If you're willing to put in that time, okie dokie. If not, you know what you need to do for you. I can't tell you what to do for you. But that's what I wanted to reiterate to you guys today. Touch barrier is beyond important. Touch barrier establishes comfortability. Once a Filipina is comfortable, of course, once she's fed too, you know how that goes. I told you, you got to feed them. Sky's the limit if you ask me. And again, ladies, I'm not teaching these guys how to, be perverse in any manner. I'm just trying to help them understand the difference between if a Filipina is still on the fence about you or when she's all the way over here and she's open to the idea of what could potentially be. Doesn't necessarily mean she's 100% committed to the cause. I ain't going to sit there and say that because, again, there's always those variables. You feel me? It's just what it is, man. You got to take everything with a grain of salt, but I do believe the touch barrier is a big, big, big factor. And once it's established, you should be able to get a general idea if she'll, again, without sounding perverse, let you touch her in other ways too. I should stop saying that. Fucking sound like... Never mind, we're not going to go who I sound like. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, man, please make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you notify, make sure you do all the things to make yourself well-versed in the Good Docs content. Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. I got 2 of them, ladies and gentlemen, and both of them have their own content. Put $2 on one, put the other $5 on the other. For $7, man, you get a plethora, and Doc means a lot of content that he has not posted on YouTube ever. That is strictly for my patrons. That is exclusive content for the patrons, and I hope you enjoy. All right, if you want to support in any other way, there's a thank you button right there down at the bottom. Put a couple dollars on the Good Docs books and say, you know what, Doc, you're not a bad dude, bro. Might say some perverse shit sometimes, but I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you a little bit. I'd appreciate that. Again, likes mandatory, support always optional. All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun, it has been real, but it's time for the Good Doc to go and get to getting. So with that being said, Good Doc is officially out, at least knuckle alarm, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.